Better than Lego. Better than Lego.
Matthew Johns is in position for a long-range shot. He's with it now, Matthew Johns. Here goes the kick from Johns.
Welcome to the Johns Family Podcast for another week. How are we all? We're doing well. What's happening?
Excelente.
Yeah, great, mate. Fantastic.
Mm.
I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you today?
What is,
Bit testy.
What does that mean?
No.
That's a handball.
Oh,
Disposal?
That's Dad's
Disposal?
sign. For people that listen on the thing, that's Dad's in radio talk, I believe. That's you handing. Is that you offloading it?
Yep, offloading. You take control, son.
Thank you.
What are you wearing in your head? Just like you, honestly.
Pee-pee?
What do you mean?
Pee-pee.
Well, it's one of those. If you're a 50-year-old man, I'd say, mate, why are you wearing that hat for?
It's
Say
camouflage.
that.
Yeah.
I do like the pop of orange, though.
Yeah, thanks. I thought it was.
Cool.
I thought it went good with my brown. What are you wearing? More importantly,
Oh, this.
Oh, that's his second-hand shirt from Salvo's
You
that
bought
he
that
got
yeah.
for the fancy dress
Yeah,
for
I love
Joel's
it.
60th
I wear it
last
everywhere.
year.
Because what I did, I walk around. I got shorts on. I wear that, and I wear like socks and shoes. And everyone goes, "Oh, maybe we've been playing golf," and I say, "Oh, yeah." And I don't. I hate
hates
golf,
golf.
but I like the look.
you just look like like a
I
golfer.
like the-
It is a good look. As you're introduced today, guys, if you were a dance move, Jack, what would you be and why?
I went with the stanky leg.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
I remember the
could
stanky
you
lag.
Do you know what that is?
demonstrate that? Nah.
Some stank in that
Cooper
leg.
used to do it back then. It's basically popping one leg out and slowly shaking and moving it in like a circular motion. It's
Moving that leg
that's
or
all it is.
yourself?
No, the leg. Just the leg.
Your body stays
Just
the
the
same.
leg. Literally, you put it out and you just go like that, and that's the stanky leg.
I don't want to.
Can I try it?
Not
Nah.
on there.
That's
I
right.
really don't want to see it.
We
What
can
about-
have some dance lessons later.
What about you?
I'm the slut drop.
Oh,
Nice.
fitting.
I've only just perfected
Trish,
it in my
can we
old
get back
age.
to what dance you want to do?
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm very good at it.
Really?
I'm
Really?
surprisingly good at it. Yeah. Strong quads.
Does
you
the
need strong
does
quads.
the hand go up when you drop? Because that's typically how a slut drop occurs.
And do you hit the floor when on the way down?
I hit the floor. I don't know if my hand goes up.
Well-
I hit the floor with both hands.
How do you do
No,
that?
you can't. You're not.
I don't know. I'm really clever. I think. I don't
What
know.
about you used to do the mole roll back in the day too?
Mole roll. How's that go, Brad?
You don't know.
Brad.
Oh, you don't know,
No, that's
bros.
brother.
Who's
No,
Brad?
no, sister. I've gone just the good old-fashioned Watusi.
What's that?
The Watusi was...
Could you demonstrate that?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, the
That's-
Batoosi.
Yeah, that was when it was called the Batoosi.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Did you just rename it?
West.
Shout out to
Well, it was
West.
called the Batoosi because years ago,
You
one of the
called it the
episodes...
Watusi.
It's called the Watusi.
Yeah.
But years ago... Well, obviously years ago, in the 60s, where the original Batman with Adam West,
remember.
he sent, he went in to the dance and he was dancing with Catwoman and then Robin's in the car, the Batmobile going like, oh yeah, and he's doing it as well. And it became known as the Batoosi.
Okay.
But only when Adam West
I didn't
does
realise
it.
that. I remember
When I
that.
do it, it's the Matoosi.
I remember that
Matusi.
episode.
Just thought of that.
Really?
And Cooper,
I did the Dougie. I
Teach
don't
me
know
how
if-
to?
Yeah.
Oh,
teach-
can you
from that
do
song.
it?
Teach me how to. I can do it. Not on air. I can do it later if you guys want.
do you know who I saw do that
Doug
really
Leach.
impressively?
Yeah,
Who?
Doug.
Scotty Prince.
Really?
Yeah, I think he had his shirt off. It looked quite good. I have to
Wow.
say.
He
Shout
looks
out
like-
to the Clive Churchill winner of 2005.
Did he win
Yeah.
Clive Churchill 2005?
I was pretty impressed. I was like, oh, can dance.
Princey.
Yeah.
It was cool for a little bit when that song "Teach Me How to Dougie" came out when it was invented. It was cool for a bit. Now it's kind of gone out of fashion.
So
I
never
seen
go-
I seen an old because now it's dated a little bit. So now the people that used to listen to it in their mid-20s are kind of hitting 40, and they're divorced and they're in the
Yeah,
clubs.
but you were listening to it. You're not that age.
But I was young. I was listening to it when I was young. I mean, the people who were listening to it who were 20 in their 20s at the time going out clubbing and Teach Me How to Dougie would come on. Now they're 40, may have had left their partner may have left them, and they're doing
Jesus,
it now.
there's a whole history.
Now they're making a return and thinking the Dougie's still cool.
There's a lot to it, though, isn't it? The Dougie. There's
Not
lots
really.
of parts to it, is there? Oh, it looked terribly complicated for me.
It's pretty simple.
If you see someone like in their mid 40s doing the Dougie, it's almost like when old people have tattoos. It's just doesn't look right.
Yeah, but what's worse than the chicken dance?
Sorry?
What's worse than the chicken dance? Nothing.
Oh, mate,
ever
I tell you-
in the history of man.
What's the chicken?
Having the time again, I should have said the bus stop. God, I used to love the bus stop.
What's that?
Used to be
That's a bit of a
bus stop.
roll one.
Yeah, it used to be like the the Nut Bush, where you just sort of stroll around. It was always second last song at the Cessnock Workers Club. It's when you start to.
There'd be a few second last song. There'd be a few creatures there, middle of the night.
Yeah.
What's Ray Hadley's song?
Oh.
There ain't no ugly people after 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he make a song?
Here's the Lord and praise the Lord and say amen. There ain't no ugly people after 2 a.m.
Oh, 2 a.m.,
Yeah.
sorry.
Does he actually make a song?
No, it wasn't.
Someone
he
else
used to
sang
play
it.
it on there.
Oh.
Yeah,
And he used to.
it's very clever.
Mate, you sharp today, mate. The other one was "Mama Get Her Boobs Out."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mama's got her boobs out. Yeah.
showing everybody in town. Shout out to Ray.
We love you, Ray.
Any stories from our week?
Well, you know what I discovered the other night on the telly? I was watching Fox and came across a game show called Beat Shazam. Essentially, it's like Jack's Game. People can win like up to $1 million.
Oh, if you beat the Shazam, the app.
Well, no. There's like they start out. I think there's like 5 couples, and Juanita and Heidi won $228,000 last night. They were very good.
Okay.
It wouldn't be that hard to beat Shazam. It takes ages now.
Oh,
Still
it was
does.
good. Oh, they
10
only-
seconds at least.
You have to give the exact title of it, and sometimes that's the tricky bit. You
Yeah.
know the song.
Are they just sorry? They're playing against each other, the couples, or they're
Yeah,
playing
it has-
against Shazam?
They're playing against each other
Okay, I wonder why they
for
call it-
accuracy and speed.
You know what might be an idea for the future? Google now do a thing where you can actually hum a song and it can try and guess for you.
Oh, really?
wow.
Yeah.
We should do that. We should make a game out of that one day, actually. And then you can see if you hum a song, if you can beat Google.
Well, you know what? I found yours the other
Was it
week.
this one? What am I humming?
Is that
Fernando?
Is that
Oh my god, that's horrific.
Michael Jackson?
Last night, I just want to get a
dear sweet.
I've got a bit of shit on the liver. Last night, me and Trish went with friends of ours, Ali and Bo, who come over, visited from Bermuda,
Bermuda.
to a Mexican restaurant. I'm not going to say where it's at. I love Mexican food.
So it's
but
delicioso.
Mexican food was like, it's supposed to be cheap and easy. This food was not easy. They were handing us double tacos. You had, like, if you ordered a taco,
No,
you had,
single.
you had to cut it in half. And then I get to the end.
No.
Right, just a few tacos, a couple of beers, a couple of margaritas, right? We get to the end, and I look
Don't
over,
tell me.
and Ali's going to go up and pay. So I run up, and we go, I say to the
crashed her
lady,
out of the way.
I crashed her, I said, come on, and we go, okay, we'll split the bill. So the lady goes, tap, 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 $189. I said, okay, no, we're going to split the bill. She goes, oh, that is split.
What?
And I go, where did, like, honestly, did you put some of the food on someone else's table? I wasn't even fulfilled.
Really?
I
Do you know
wasn't.
what?
I
Because
wasn't.
it is finger food. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
I
a proper
know.
Mexican
I'm telling.
food.
Yeah, but-
Mexican's supposed to be the food of the people. That restaurant is un-Mexican.
Okay, can I just say something?
food of the
Each serving was just one. So when you order
Awful.
a taco, it's just a serve of one, but it's like $18.
And you've got to cut it in half.
Now, in regards to a couple of beers and a couple of margaritas, we had 8 margaritas between us. We had
Each?
2 rounds. No,
Still.
8 in total. And
They aren't cheap.
another 8 beers. So
Let's
that
say
will add up
margaritas
to-
are $20 for
Yeah,
one.
We probably drank more than
Are
we
they?
ate, really.
Yeah,
Oh,
margarita.
yeah, as a cocktail.
Got a little bit of feedback from our speaking gig at the Star a couple of Fridays ago.
Yeah.
Matty,
Very
I'm
popular.
told that you took off your belt and spanked Cooper live on stage. Is that true? At the Star, live on stage. It is.
It is true.
It is true.
I've still got the red and the bruise all over my left cheek.
He got on stage and thought he could a little bit mouthy, and old Dad took the belt off, put him over the knee, and gave him a real good
I don't
spanking.
think you're allowed
and
to
the,
do
And the
that.
crowd went nuts.
I think you can if I'm 24.
Yeah.
If I was under 18, I think there'd be an issue.
Oh, the crowd went nuts. Mate, a lot of old school people there, they loved it. Some good old fashioned discipline.
There was a line of
Didn't
people
work.
trying to get on the stage. Security had to hold them back. They were all trying to get a piece of it.
Oh, yeah, I got a little bit of a thing. Players, because now this time of year, everyone's getting surgeries done. It's like, getting operated on. Yes or no, is it play on to put a photo of yourself coming out of surgery? Because it's just going to be sympathy.
And you're high.
And your highs are quiet.
It's probably not a great idea to put anything on when you're
on
on
social
medication.
Depends
That's
what
true.
kind of profile you've got. I think.
think?
Depends what kind of like people who I think if it was a very significant, if I'm a Ryan Pappenhausen and everybody is very worried about his injuries,
That
all
was
the
a very
time,
public
Oh,
injury.
right.
and it's a very
Yeah,
public
yeah.
injury,
Are
come
they?
out and say, hey guys, they are.
I'm okay.
They are. Hey guys, I'm no longer I don't breed stick insects anymore, and I'm okay.
I think if you're coming out and you believe that the whole world's waiting in bated breath, it's a little bit narcissistic.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming out and go, guys, it's fine.
But Ryan Pappenhausen, someone who's been in that injured limelight and it's very public, every
Yeah.
time he
Yeah.
gets hurt, it's a big thing.
I think it's inappropriate.
Because I was actually
Post.
contacted by a player, and he sent me the photo and said, "Is it play on or is that too cringy?" And I advised him against it.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
you cringe it a lot.
Nah,
Yeah.
if
Jack.
it's,
You're
if it's
not-
off season, you're getting a shoulder clean out. Just because, just stick that for yourself. I
Yeah.
think. Don't you
Shout,
reckon?
I mean,
out to Phoenix Cross.
It'd be here. It'd be.
Guys, just
I'll scarecrow
wait
here.
1 minute. I think
Scarecrow Hair's a massive fan of yours,
there's
actually.
someone else in the room with us.
What is that?
The sign behind us is flashing.
flashing. Is
it a
That's a
ghost?
spirit.
Oh, maybe it's Phoenix Cross.
That's a
Maybe he
spirit.
died on the operating table. Okay.
Yeah, there's some
Oh, well,
flashing.
Brayley,
Does
be
anyone-
happy.
Our own seance. Whoa, that's doing some crazy stuff.
Maybe,
Hey,
hey, it's Tupac.
Oh, yeah,
half.
it is.
We got him a few weeks ago. Got him there, and he gave us a little.
Thanks, guys.
We passed it on to Crime Stoppers, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Do
Shout
you know
out.
what I liked about today? I went shopping. Now I know why I love shopping so much. You know, every
Spend my
single
money.
your money, mate. You got no money. Every single shop I went into, everyone asked me how my day was and cared about how I was feeling. You know, no, I can walk downstairs. I can walk through this house
What's
for
the
2
next
hours. No
segment?
one cares.
What's the next segment?
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Well,
You
you know
were you
why they
wearing?
do that? They're
What
the
were you-
salespeople.
And not only that, everything I tried on, they said I look fabulous.
Yeah, of course they did.
I look great. I went, oh my God, this
Oh my
is my
God.
happy
Is
place.
that where you got that Footy Legends jersey from? You were
I did buy this
Oh,
today,
not bad.
actually. It looks amazing.
No, it's
it
good.
does.
When's the fancy dress party?
Upside.
Oh, actually, like you're one to talk. You've actually worn that to a fancy
The
dress
difference is that probably cost $200. This cost $2.
yeah.
$150.
And it all went to a good cause.
Yeah, of course.
Cooper's nasty review for this week. In the spirit of us all traveling and whatnot, we get to that point of the year where everyone's going on beautiful trips and
Yeah.
stuff. I found a nasty review for Disneyland over in LA.
What misery cups.
Isn't it the happiest place on earth?
Apparently.
Apparently it is. But apparently there's some handsy people there. Give this a listen.
Oh.
I took my kids to Disneyland 2 years ago whilst we were getting a photo with the kids and Goofy, the man within the costume decided to squeeze my ass. I was so shocked we left immediately, missing out on Splash Mountain. Kids were crying and I was disgusted.
Oh.
Thank you for nothing, Goofy.
Yeah, but was that a lady or a man?
It would have been a man in Goofy.
No, that got grabbed on the
That was
arse.
a girl. That was
You
a lady.
sure?
That was a lady. Well, her profile on the review site
Well,
was a
wouldn't
lady.
you go and complain immediately to management and having fine?
I feel like that's a
Mate,
big thing to
yeah.
do.
Mate,
No,
you
I
don't,
don't
hey,
think so.
you don't want to piss off Walt.
Yeah.
That's it. Better to do from afar.
That's a good
No,
call.
I would
And
actually-
those people that
wouldn't be
you know, they
leaving.
get in costumes and deal with the fans, they get together and they talk.
Like
Yeah.
you and the
They get together and they get together. They have coffees together. And
They're
they
like the
talk.
jockeys. They've got a secret
like the jockey
society
club.
underneath the world.
I went to
The
Australia's
That's true.
Wonderland once, and one of the characters there in Australia's Wonderland, which one was, got a hornet in his suit, and it was like all the kids were traumatized because like he was pulling everything off.
no.
And of course, it was Hanna-Barbera back in those days.
I
Is
don't know.
Hanna-Barbera still a thing these
I
days?
don't know.
I think it was Yogi
It was
Bear.
a brand, wasn't it? Like Disneyland, it was Hanna-Barbera was the opposition.
Universal.
Oh, they were there. Okay.
It's like going to Universal Studios on gummies. Who would do that? Trish.
Shout out to the jockey club.
Did you?
And Trish.
And the
is
Harry
doing
Potter ride.
one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, Jack, your music segment.
Yeah, we're going to do it again this week. I want you to buzz in this week. All right, too much talking over the top of each other. All right,
Okay.
buzz in this week, and you will.
Yeah, but then that gives people time to think. I don't think it's fair.
I'm making an executive decision.
Yeah.
I'm going.
So once you put the word executive in front of anything, you get what you want.
Maybe you get a 2 seconds to answer after you buzz in.
Yeah, you do. Otherwise, you're out.
Okay, and it's
Jack
you just
decided.
say your name, right?
Same thing. We're going to play 2 seconds, 3 seconds of a song. Got to guess what it is. There's 4 songs here. Boom. Let's go.
Beatrice.
Cobber.
Oh,
Cobber Chameleon. What do you
What did he say?
I
What was his
forgot my
buzzer?
name.
What was his buzzer there?
I went Matt.
Cobber, you got 2.
Oh,
Right.
Beds are burning.
Sorry, mate. I'm going to make an executive decision.
Everyone was talking over
Cooper Johns.
Beds are burning.
Yes, Cooper Johns, 1 point. Remember, guys, it's a hard lesson learnt here. Make sure you say the song.
And your
Two songs.
name. I forgot my name.
No, just say Buzz. Just say
Oh, I
Buzz.
can say Buzz.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Okay.
Buzz Rothfield.
God, give me strength.
Buzz.
Okay,
Nah.
second song, Cooper Johns. Trish Johns.
Yeah.
I'm giving you that.
How's that?
Nice work, TJ. Well played.
I'm back.
Well
Is that
played.
the bloke that sings horses? Okay, he must be sick of that song. Watched the AFL Grand Final breakfast, and he got up, and I went, "Oh, please!" They pulled. He will fly. I'm going. Oh,
It was an
Poor
unusual
bugger.
version.
I
He
probably
doesn't
should have
sing
met.
horses, though.
hey,
He doesn't sing horses.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, sure, but the lead singer, Daryl Braithwaite.
that Daryl Braithwaite?
Didn't you know that?
Oh, you.
Oh,
no,
you
it's
young
not.
people.
I didn't know that either.
Jesus. Yeah.
That's news to
Rock
me.
Me Gently, Summer Love.
Sherbet were great.
They were massive.
Shout out to the
Awesome.
Jockey Club.
Of course, they went to America and became the Sherbs, and then they went total different. And they became Highway when they were in New Zealand. When they were in America, they
Sorry,
were
why
Highway.
did they have to change to Sherbet? Why couldn't they do Sherbet?
They
Was there
just
another
thought-
band called
no,
that?
I don't know.
Marketing.
I don't know, but they just marketing.
Maybe
Didn't
Whiz,
work.
maybe
Then-
Whiz Fizz got
Then become Highway.
Yama Whiz
copyright
Fizz.
issue.
One on.
By the way, sorry, Gav, before you do the third one, I should have mentioned it's Aussie themed.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well,
let's do it halfway through it. That's
Yeah.
all right.
You've just spoiled it
Okay,
for me.
so
know.
Cooper's on 1, I'm on 1. Matt, you're on 0.
Well, let's just wait.
All
Okay.
right. Gav.
Buzz!
Yes, Cobber.
Let There Be Rock.
Well done. One apiece.
I didn't hear you, Matt.
We're left with
Two
the
ears, one
final song. I'm going to cover up so Cooper doesn't peak. The final song, and I've made it quite hard. So make sure you listen carefully. You got about 2 or 3 seconds here.
Okay.
All right. Cooper got it. Cooper Johns.
This is Stand.
Out.
Great
out.
Southern Land.
Yes, Cobber. Well done.
I got
No,
it wrong.
it's not.
Stolen. Great
Just
Southern
don't
Land.
change.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Nah, it's Great Southern
Great
Land.
Southern Land.
God
Boom.
damn. Well, yeah.
That was a good guess too, but it starts the same way.
Yeah,
He
it does.
he was down. There was 17 minutes to go,
Oh, shut
and
up.
Matthew Cleary just manoeuvring and weaving gets it home inside the
look at
Moses
him.
Leota.
Look at
Well
him all
done.
happy now, Mr.
Hey.
Sad Man.
Well done, mate. Executive decision got you at the start, but saved you at the end.
Thanks, mate.
Well done.
Oh, that's horrible. Well, let's go to a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the podcast. Before we get into a bit of pop culture, Dad, you've been what do you like? You're laughing. What are you looking at?
Just a couple of stories that caught my eye. I'm just having a flick through here. Residents in New York town were left dumbstruck as an Australian wallaby was hopping down their main street. No one knows where it came from. However, it is legal to keep Australian marsupials as pets in New York City.
What?
Or the New York State. I tell you who to blame for this. Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones.
Thought that was coming.
Eddie Jones is to blame. Wallabies going. Well, at first I thought an Australian Wallabies player, but if it was one of those that would get run over, this one.
How can it be legal?
Yeah,
We're not allowed to.
I know it's crazy.
Wait. So there are wallabies and kangaroos in America.
No,
they
well,
Neil too?
it might have been someone keeping it as a pet. You can keep it as a pet.
Yeah, but
I know. Where does it
How
roam?
do they get them over there?
Who knows? This one's a feel good story about our native fauna, native Australian animals. The owner of an Australian crocodile farm in Rockhampton. Shout out to the Munster family.
And the Grants.
Yep, and the Griffins. The owner of an Australian crocodile farm, Crocodilus, in Rockhampton, said the presence of low-flying military helicopters has sent the male crocodiles into a love-making frenzy. Wow. An expert said it was the high-frequency vibrations which is responsible for stimulating the genitals of the male crocodile.
Really?
So it's male induced, is it? The
Yes, the
testosterone-
males. It sends them going. So the low-flying helicopters has the vibrations.
I wonder-
Basically, the Black Hawks are giving them a hammer.
I wonder if it's consensual between the crocodiles
And the
plane and
the
the
planes.
helicopters.
Well, I don't know if anyone's got a maybe a Canuck or a Black Hawk helicopter. Maybe get that baby and just do it over the top of
Yeah,
Coloroid.
around
See what it
Coloroid.
does to some of the.
Don't worry. I don't think
Do
some
you
of
think
the males
it's the
in
noise
Colorado-
as well?
Yeah, well,
Like
maybe.
that
I mean, next door, whenever the next door neighbours Bill mows, oh mate, honestly.
Well, it's like
it's
it's like the washing machine.
I get
Maybe you
so
should
hard.
mow, Matt, and see how
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, I did.
It's a bit like a washing machine. Every time I go past the laundry,
Yeah.
it just like something happens.
Really?
Aren't you meant
Yeah.
to sit on it?
Yeah, but
So,
that's for
hang on a
girls.
second. The laundry? The dryer?
No, just the washing machine.
Yeah, washing machine.
I think it's when it's on spin.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's the
she
old thing.
thinks.
A very good friend of mine up in Cessnock.
I've got a front loader. It
not
doesn't
proud,
work.
to, not proud to say he's my friend, but his first ever sexual.
There's a joke there waiting too.
Yeah, don't use it, Larry. A very dear friend of mine up at Cessnock, his first ever sexual experience. was a mower. He was mowing and it accidentally pushed against the old fella, and he went, "This is interesting." Yeah.
Pop culture,
People
Tricia.
will join the dots.
I read that the Australian arm of Kellogg's is going to rename Cocoa Pops Kellanova.
What?
I know, how weird.
I will never buy
I don't
them
know why-
again.
It sounds like a disease.
I know,
Like
it's so
you
weird,
get
but I
from
don't know
the-
why they would do it.
Kellanova.
Like, you'd get that from the sun. That's what it seems
Yeah.
like.
What are
I wonder if it's still going to be like a chocolate milkshake only crunchy.
yeah.
if they rename Sam Toucan, honestly, I'm going to slam a head into
That's
a
Fruit Loops.
moving
No,
car.
but yeah, that is Fruit Loops,
That's
Matt.
Fruit Loops.
Oh, I see.
Different cereal.
And in the Netherlands, they've built a retirement village for people specifically with Alzheimer's.
Oh, God.
So it's got its own shops, cinema, restaurants. So they're free to walk around and just interact normally. And all the staff there at these restaurants and things are nurses.
That's like the Truman Show.
It's
That is
pretty-
100%.
So they're
Yeah,
all-
but I think
until
it's
one of them.
actually so beautiful.
They
I
play
think it's
they play
genius.
the same movie every day. But God, it's a downer, Trish. You've done a real downer. Could you get any lower?
Actually, I'm about to get a little bit lower. I also watched the Robin Williams doco called Robin's
Here we go.
Wish.
Come in my head. Is that what
He's
it's called?
just
Oh, sorry.
beautiful.
End of my mind.
And so kind. But what it reveals is that at the time of his death, he was actually undiagnosed with something called Lewy bodies dementia.
Yes, one of the worst they've ever had.
It's really bad. Yeah, they couldn't actually believe that he was functional at the time of his death because they looked at his brain and there was so much damage.
Is that a variation of dementia?
It's, yeah.
Is
but
it a bad kind?
And he knew something was wrong because he's highly intelligent, obviously. And they did scans and everything. Nothing showed up. But it was only like post-mortem that they did an autopsy on him and
God.
found that.
We better rip through this because you've got to go up, watch the news, see some more tragedy.
Yeah, but it's not
It
news.
can't be
It was-
any worse.
No, but it was actually like, yeah.
What else you got for us?
Because he and Christopher Reeve.
Oh, God.
Oh, Christopher Reeve.
Who's Christopher
Oh,
Reeve?
mate.
Who's the old
They were really-
Superman?
Is there anyone alive?
70s Superman.
He was, and he passed away. He was a quadriplegic after a horse riding
Horse
accident.
riding, yeah.
They were actually really good friends, and he actually helped support him financially, I believe, until his death. Because they met at Juilliard acting school together.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else that went? Anything else? Any other death or
Well,
tragedy?
no,
or
but just when I also read in regards to Robin Williams that during the production of Mork and Mindy, that was his original
Yeah.
show. Have you boys ever watched it?
No, but I've heard him talk about it in interviews how he was so recognised for it until he
Oh,
probably
it
did.
was massive.
What, is that a TV show? More
Yeah, it was his
Yeah.
first ever thing. He did a guest spot on Happy Days, and that he was Mork from Ork.
Oh,
on
was
Happy
that the
Days.
start of it?
That was the start. Then it spawned
thought-
into his own segment.
Oh,
Mork
spin-off.
Spin-off.
Own
No,
show.
no, no, no.
Nanu.
What is that?
That was his
language.
No, 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 no.
Oh, was he an alien?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came from the land
Mork
of Ork.
from Ork.
Mork from
He
Ork.
arrived in an egg and he lived. It didn't live.
I love
up
how
in
you're
the-
saying that to us like we should know that.
Like,
Like,
honestly,
the adjective.
mate,
If we've
There was a
never
ladder.
seen it, how are we supposed to know
I just-
that's
like,
his
can I
language?
just-
Mork from Ork.
You're
Like,
going
oh,
to watch it.
where the hell's
tonight.
Ork?
In space.
I've never been so
It's so
disgusted.
logical. God.
You two quits. Firstly, you disrespect Daryl Braithwaite, and now you're into Robin Williams, mate. Making fun of the dead, not cool.
But you know what? He was so clever that they actually had to hire censors who could speak 4 languages because he tried to keep sneaking swear words into
Well, that's disgusting.
the
Good on
dialogue.
him. Very creative.
That is very creative.
That's
You got
disgusting.
anything else for
Not
us?
on my show, Robin.
Well, I do. Do we have time?
Yeah, don't worry, we've got plenty
All
of
right.
time.
I did a little bit of research and about marriage proposals. Now, boys, what do you think is the most popular I can't even speak, time of the year to propose in someone's life?
In someone's life, I'd say I want to go with
Are you talking about seasonal?
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Okay, that's your guess. What's yours, Kubi?
I would say on someone's anniversary.
Okay, and what's yours, John?
Just trying to think.
Hey, anniversary.
Like the anniversary of their relationship.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of the time of the year people make stupid decisions.
After they've got an injury.
I'd say
Karen.
New Year's Day.
Good call.
St. Patrick's Day.
New Year's.
No, the most popular time of the year for proposals is Christmas Day, apparently.
What?
Then followed by Valentine's Day.
Trying to upstage Christmas.
No doubt.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew
I'm-
someone who was trying to tell me once. Remember that they were married on, or no, that they were born on Christmas Day, and there were elements of them that thought they were Jesus or the Saviour.
I would have
said they
actually-
were just a turd.
Thought, given posts that people on holidays I see a lot of people get engaged on holidays
what I
when
would've
they're
thought.
travelling somewhere romantic overseas.
Well,
like
does it
Munster?
say? Does it say?
Como?
Does it say that though, or because maybe
No.
they're only talking about Christmas? People are probably overseas when they're proposing at Christmas.
No, they also did like anniversaries and things like that, as other mentions. And
It's like people posting, like on it, they post when you said about, is it cool to post when you're coming out of surgery? Same thing. People make big things of their engagement. You go, honestly, no one really cares.
I feel
Some
like
peop-
I
some
feel like
people
that's
might.
probably a little too.
oh, grim.
I think that's
Actually,
a
yeah,
little
you guys
different.
don't do anything really on your anniversary, do you?
No,
Do you even know when it is?
When is it, Matt?
6th of January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so close to Christmas and New Year's and all the festivities. We kind of go, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how long you been together?
It's coming on to 28 years, is it, Matt?
You could do something for your 30th year anniversary.
gone
Wait, so
slow.
you
I
guys
thought
have
it was- I
been
thought it was
married
more
longer
like
than you
50.
have not?
Yeah, we've known each other longer than we've not known each other, which is kind of nice and kind of not. Okay,
Why
my
it looks
next
so
question.
sad.
Yeah, shut up, you. You should be freaking gleeful. Where do you think the most popular place to propose is?
Beach or a headland or something.
In a sporting field. Because people, why do people do that? It's a big game, and they go,
Yeah, that'd
let's
be
cut your thing,
fabulous.
go, will you marry me?
I'll
Just
say,
go,
uh,
oh, you turds.
Does that remember when Brian Toto did that? Had it in his sock the whole game.
Be better, Jack. Be
No, he
better.
didn't.
I'll say backyard.
Sorry, thank you. In your backyard?
Well, you see people post videos and like that because they're always trying to film it now,
Yeah.
and people do it in the backyard. Like the beach is very popular.
A beach is very
What
popular.
about the local public pool?
Pokies.
Oh,
They hit the grand and he just pulls out a candy ring.
Do you know what? To be fair, I would have thought the beach as well because you see a lot of those posts.
Turn to
However, these are the top ones. Wherever you had your first date, the place you first fell in love, which I think is a little ambiguous because, like, who can specify that? And can you remember it? You might have been very drunk.
And one
anyway,
is.
the most romantic place you know, which might be the beach for some people, and another one that got me a little confused was at a family gathering.
Oh,
Yeah, I get that.
See, that's why I think
That'd
the
be a
backyard.
little awkward, wouldn't
People
it?
are sometimes.
No, the people do that. Yeah, narcissistic going, mate.
In
got
front of
something for you.
everyone?
Yeah. I feel. And it's
Imagine
you're
they say
straight-
no.
Yeah.
I know.
No. Oh, it's okay. We can just be friends.
What about when people get turned
love
down on like a big event or live television? Yeah,
Oh,
like a
that-
super,
oh,
like the
awful.
basketball. You know, sometimes they get them out there for basketball halftime and that.
Yeah.
and you just see them run off, and you just think, whose idea was that?
Yeah.
In the movies, they always had the romantic. It was always at a romantic dinner, and it came in the glass of champagne or in the dessert.
In the dessert.
Yeah, they also.
I eat fast. That'd be a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those days are gone.
It's very awkward. I wish if someone proposed to me, they'd write me a letter.
I was going to do
I-
that
I
to
just
Trish, but I
laughed.
thought to myself, she might eat the cheeseburger, so I didn't want to, do it anyway.
When
Got
Matt
ready to
proposed,
go to
I
McDonald's.
laughed.
I like
Be
the
more
idea of. I like the
I didn't
idea
really want to
of
get
Skywriting.
married. She made me.
skywriting. I like the idea of skywriting.
Yeah.
Will you
Honestly,
marry
what
me?
about your
Yeah, but
carbon
what about?
footprint?
Yeah, but not only that. Like if it's windy, like the first half gets blown away. Before, and then you end up with that thing like I love Doris that ends up looking like I like penis.
I would,
oh, I love penis.
I would.
Trish, let's
I
get back to
posted
the
that
subject.
once. because of the wind.
We
I
get
popped
it,
it on my
Trish.
Instagram. It was
We
pretty
get
funny.
it. Thank you. But the only thing I'm worried about is, do they charge per letter? Because otherwise
For
I just
sure.
do WIL. You just the letter U. Marry
I'll
like
have a look.
Mary. Will you marry me?
Will you marry me?
That's what I'm thinking. If they charge by
Marry?
letter, I just shorten it right up.
yeah, I don't think it'd be cheap.
You would.
Matthew, you got a predicament for us today?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Okay. Here's something for you.
Okay.
Make it a good one, John.
And please control your emotions here. If I die at 75, you inherit $10 million. If I die at 77, you inherit $1 million. What are you praying for, boys?
What was the first year again? 71.
If
only
I
2
if I
years.
die at 75 years of age, you inherit $10 million. If I die at 77 years of age, you inherit $1 million.
I thought you said 76 originally.
No. So he gets 2 years.
2 extra
So
years.
you're saying 2 years
But
of
you
your
lose
life is worth
$9
$9 million?
Oh, no. I'm 70.
I'd have to disagree.
No. What I mean is, you're going to get $10 million, but something happens those next 2 years. I'm a spendthrift, and I start spending.
Yeah.
What do you want? Do you want me to go at 75, or are you willing to go $9 million for
Boys,
2
kill him
extra
off
years?
early. You might get more.
I know, Jack. I'm confident with you.
Jack's
you,
right.
I have no
You're
confidence.
too much fun, man.
Yeah,
but-
appreciate
Not
it,
at
Jack.
75.
Think
he won't
about
be.
that. That's 22 years away. He's gonna be weathered.
More
He's
than
not gonna be
that.
funny. He'll be. He'd be.
Imagine his liver, bruh. By then. Oh.
Yeah.
His liver will be talking.
I'm just thinking.
And you'll have to
so
look after
2
him, you know.
years, that's 704 times you're going to have to wipe my ass.
Yeah.
That's good.
Goodbye.
Yeah, let's go 77.
No.
Oh, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Is that the only one you got?
Yeah, that's
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, Jack, your of the week segment today.
Yeah, I'm going with a history topic. I've been getting into my history lately. Obviously, usually cooking is the theme, but not this time. There's a podcast called Half-Ass History. An Aussie fella, Rolly Knight, does it. Very good. 40, 50-minute episodes, short and sharp. Quite like it. It actually got suggested to me, don't know why, on my Spotify. It said that I'd love to listen to a podcast about Blackbeard. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't
Edward-
like pirates. I've never, ever talked about Blackbeard once in my life.
His real name's Edward Thatch, by the way.
No worries. Now I think I know why it's suggested. I did listen to one on Leonardo da Vinci, though. Very interesting. Yeah. Do you know Leonardo da Vinci, left-handed, wrote right to left?
He wrote backwards.
Like Japanese.
Like the Japanese, yeah.
And then he didn't like finishing his work much. He got
Pippa.
about 3/4 through everything and stopped.
Oh, God.
And have you heard the story about how the Mona Lisa got stolen in
Yes.
1911? One of the greatest thefts ever.
That's a great story.
Discuss that. Vincenzo Paraga, he kept it in his apartment. He stole it from the Louvre. He was a Louvre worker. Obviously found a crack in the system and kept it for 2 years in his apartment.
That's actually what made the Mona Lisa famous.
Oh,
so
really?
famous, yeah.
'Cause
It
if I
wasn't really highly regarded
Could it
before
have
then.
been staged? Or did he go to jail?
Oh, no, I think he went, yeah.
And it's quite an area of topic on the podcast. Do you think on this podcast, do you think the Mona Lisa is overrated as a
Yes.
photo?
Yes.
As an image, sorry,
Absolutely.
painting. Yeah.
All those biblical ones in at the Louvre and also the Napoleon.
The Napoleon
Napoleonic
ones were amazing.
incredible. Then looked over and just...
The Last Supper, you go, oh, okay, yeah. So, like, you know,
I know
amazing.
all those guys. There's Mark and... yeah.
Judas.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then, but then the Mona Lisa, and it's
Thomas.
small.
It's
We
small.
went to the Louvre when,
Yeah.
when we were younger.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's only small.
unimpressive. But apparently Da Vinci took it with him everywhere. So he worked on it for years, and just when he went travelling, took it with him, worked bit by bit.
And whereabouts was Leonardo da Vinci from?
Vinci.
Vichy.
Vinci.
Yeah.
Vichy.
Vichy. In fact, do you want to hear some...
Where's
little-
Vichy for the listeners?
It's in France.
Yeah.
And it was the place where rugby league was banned.
Oh,
in
Rugby 13?
in France. Yes, that's right. It became the forbidden game.
Is it a champ?
Implemented by the Vichy regime as when Hitler occupied France. His base was the puppet regime came out of Vichy.
Is there a
Hence
chance
the Vichy
that, like,
regime.
he was such a unbelievable creator, everything he did, so innovative, could he have invented rugby league?
Well, who knows? He's been Nathan Cleary about him.
Yeah.
Finished strong.
Apparently, yeah. He
Nathan
invented the
Cleary
60
paints
game.
as well. He paints.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Well, that's right. His mum and dad, Ivan and Rebecca.
Pino
They've got
and Picasso.
Pino and Picasso.
Yeah. Apparently,
His
he's got.
mum's name's not Rebecca.
How good are you
It
guys?
escapes me right now, Ivan
Beck.
and Beck.
Yeah, Rebecca.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Great way too.
I'm thinking that just doesn't feel right. But I only can't know her as
Yeah,
Beck.
if you go into Nathan Cleary's new house, which he actually bought off his father Ivan, there's just he's done nude self-portraits of himself all
Oh,
over.
really?
Yeah.
Has he?
They're everywhere,
Is that true?
apparently.
Yeah, true.
Allegedly.
Well, we'll go to a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the podcast. Now we got Matt. What are you shaking your
I'm
head
just
at?
shaking my head.
What?
Another quick story. A couple of stories I've found. Look at this. I'm in a foul mood today.
You are foul.
Foul.
Yesterday, a fella in Chicago broke the world record for oldest person ever to skydive, 104. I reckon some of the relatives would have been disappointed that chute opened. Next one. A 45-year-old bloke last week broke the world chin-up record in Chicago. 1,010 chin-ups
Wow.
in an hour.
Ooh.
I actually heard Ned Brockman's going for the record as well at the end of this year.
Chin-ups.
He's trying to do a pull-up record in 24 hours.
How long can you can't.
So over 24 hours, there's a record being held by how many one person's
so
done
you
in
rest
24
in
hours. So
between,
you rest in between.
obviously.
If you're
Yeah.
doing that many
Oh, wow.
chin-ups at 45, you're taking drugs. You should be ashamed.
Do you reckon?
No amount of chin-ups can fill that hole inside you, brother.
Ooh, you are getting. Imagine you when you're 77
Yeah, just-
and about
yeah.
to cark it.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, Cooper's quiz
Need
for
a
today.
margarita.
Before we get into Cooper's quiz, last week I did a magic trick and I've been studying up and I've got another magic trick for someone.
Yeah.
No
Look
way.
at listen,
Okay.
you and Gav are in
There you go.
cahoots. Every time you do, Gav claps and says "you beauty."
I know. Gav is
You
Cooper's
blokes are in
biggest fan.
cahoots.
I've noticed.
Okay, so can I have a contestant?
Sure.
All right, Patricia.
Yeah.
I want you to think inside your head of your age. Can you do that for me? Think of your age.
God, that's a big number.
If you can go that
Shut
high.
up, Matt.
Hey?
I'm seriously about to
I'm with you.
Okay, now I want
knock you out.
Now I want you to times that number by 2.
Hang on. I forgot how old I am. Yeah, right. Got it.
Not your fake age. Do your real one.
I know. I can't remember where does
we
the
have
line
your
begin and
passport
end.
here.
Yeah.
Sorry. What was your thing?
Your age.
And-
now times it by 2.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, but you know how old I am, so this isn't a secret. Anyway.
Yeah, I think he's getting to something.
Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, true. Maybe I do someone else.
Yeah, you need to know someone else.
Gav, I don't know how old you are. Can I do you? All right. I don't need you. You don't need to speak into the mic or anything. So I don't know how old you are. So this is how legitimate this is. Gav, your age times it by 2. Now I want you to add 4. Now divide that number by 2.
Are you okay with that, Gav?
Have you got it? Add 1. And now minus that number by your age. Can you do that? Yeah. Have you got your number there? Now I want you to remember that number. Remember it. Okay? Let me just give me your hand for a second, Gav.
Oh, here we go.
Watch out.
Give me a hand for a second.
Oh, that's creepy.
Okay.
That was creepy.
Is your number, Gav,
God, I hope
is your number 5?
Oh, you're a shit
not?
magician.
Again, you are the shittest.
Can you
magician
hold
ever.
up? Have you written your number down? Gav said no, by the way. Have you written your number down? Can you hold that number up for everyone?
3.
Oh my God!
Explain to the listeners.
Okay.
What?
It's the 3 of hearts.
He just coughed and acted like a card
Came
came
out
out
of
of
his
his mouth.
mouth.
He's got the 3 of hearts.
Okay, Cooper's actual quiz today.
Oh.
I have. We're going to get the time. Would you be able to get a timer up for us? Just a time. So I've got 5 questions here. It's the rapid fire name game. So I'm going to
Thanks,
just give you
NFL.
5 random questions, and whoever gets the best time
Oh, you're right.
wins. Okay,
Gotcha.
Dad. Let's start with you.
Thanks.
All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1. A name, something you would call your spouse.
John,
Something blue.
Whale,
Country.
Australia.
A famous singer.
John Paul Young,
A brand of car.
Commodore.
Back to something you call your spouse because you got it wrong.
Mary,
Time.
What a spouse is, Cobber?
Do you know what a spouse is?
You don't know what a
Do you
spouse
know what a
is?
spouse is?
Yeah.
it's a son, is it?
You've been on.
Who you married to, numbnuts?
Oh, is it? Sorry,
You can't be that dumb.
It's honey. You
you'd
know,
be surprised.
19 seconds, but we're going to give him a 3-second addition
Penalty.
because he called his spouse
So
Mary and
22?
John.
Yeah.
So 22 seconds you
Yeah.
got.
What's
doing there, man?
I don't know. I'm
What is-
sorry. I just
How has that not
Spouse.
ever come about? Like
You know what
with
a
you?
spouse is.
just slipped my mind there for a second. I think I. Anyway, I'm still in shock over the magic trick. Well done.
He's in awe. Okay. Shout out to the Alls as well. Trish,
Jacko can go next if you like. Or you mean whatever.
Trish, let's go to you.
Okay.
That's good for you.
Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1. A country in the northern hemisphere.
Sweden.
Something green.
Grass.
Animal in Australia.
Kangaroo.
A brand of mobile phone.
Nokia.
And side you might eat with a steak.
Chips.
Time.
Oh, excellent.
13 seconds.
Wow.
That was good.
She's hot.
She's hot, baby.
Now, what to look at her? She's mine.
She's got that footy legends inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? It's a really nice jumper.
I know it is, but
Sure
it
it
just
is. It'll
looks like
come
a
in.
footy jersey.
Come into fashion.
Does that?
It does. It really does.
For what team?
Raiders.
It's a beautiful bottle
No,
green.
it looks like St. Mary's actually out west.
No, it
St.
doesn't.
Mary's
It does.
have those jerseys.
Well,
Going
they
to a
should
rock
get one
fight
like
now.
this.
Good
because it's pretty
field out there.
nice.
So Jack, you have
Great
you have 13 seconds to beat.
Jeez, big
Okay.
pressure.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. Name an actor.
Bruce Willis.
Name a fruit.
Apple.
Name a bridge famous.
Brooklyn.
Name an animal at the zoo.
Zebra.
And a Sydney suburb.
Sydney. Colorado.
Oh,
Yeah, got it.
He got 12.
He got 12 seconds.
done.
Well done.
You know what? If
Sydney.
anyone's going to beat me, I'm glad it's you.
Oh, steady. Thanks.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say off.
Why are you laughing, Gav? You're so inappropriate.
Gav has a sick mind. And you know
That
how
is
I
my
know?
son.
Do you guys know how I know? Because I can read Gav's mind.
I'm the magician.
Do the magic trick.
Hence why he had that song a couple of weeks ago, the old R-Seater song. Wonderful song, by the
Last
way.
week, I think.
Hadley played it on the on his show. Yeah.
No. But I do have a bit of feedback on that.
Okay.
Yeah, but people loved it. And I think at the moment, Coops,
Who doesn't love that?
you are the leader.
I think.
Yeah, lots of
Well, that's
people
hard to beat.
commenting. It was really good. Well, Jack, you're going to have to try.
Nah. I'm
Yeah, you got a bit of time to work on it because we're going to take a couple of weeks off. Gav's put some of our best ofs together to entertain you. We're heading off for just a couple of weeks.
Tell the people where we're going. Get them excited.
No, we'll tell them when we get back.
Okay.
Surprise, it'll be
We're
nice.
come back with some interesting tales.
Coopy, you tell them where you're going. You're excited
I'm
about
going to America.
it. Very excited.
LA, Nashville, New York, Hawaii. If you
Disneyland.
listen to the potty and you're over there, feel free to come up. Not too close,
Yeah.
Oh,
but feel free to come up. Some photos or something like that. But you should wait till you see the podcast that we got when we come back. Very exciting 2 podcasts for the
Yeah.
season finale.
I'm off to Bosnia. Anyone that's been to Sarajevo or Mostar, please send through any tips or information for me.
And of course, if they listen to the podcast, anyone that's over in Bosnia right now, feel free to go up.
Yeah, come and
And
say
the-
hello.
and the UK and Italy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going there as well? Oh, good. Wow. How exciting.
great.
Going to visit our
Awesome.
UK
Jack,
people.
Before we wrap up, you going
And then
anywhere?
we'll be back with
I'm
some
staying in
tales.
Sydney, mate. I'm staying in Sydney.
Well, great podcast today, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Keep well, everybody.